Welcome to the stream, guys. Right. I'm sure you will all be aware of the news of hang on a sec. Apologies. Right. You know, I'm going to start this off by just making a point. Yesterday, I had a good time in Manchester. Me and a close friend who also sports town. We went to Manchester and we went to go see Sam Fender live, and that was really, really fun. It was great. Absolutely battered. Right, do. But there's always a common denominator that there's one thing that could ruin your week, ruin your day, and that is Huddersfield Town. Now, yeah, cheers, Sky. Thanks. Yeah, didn't ask for that, did I? Yeah, I can't even turn notifications off on this either. That's the annoying part. We're at a point now where I have to be fair and say that last season I wasn't able to say that. Not that I wanted to. You know, not many weekends were ruined, but I just words fail me. I mean, I remember 3 years ago in this month, we brought in Corberan, and I was doubting his capabilities and doubting how he would affect our club. And obviously, if it wasn't for John Moss, we could have had a fair chance at getting promoted last season. So it's really, really shocking that that he's left today. I'm sure he has his reasons. I'm sure there is X, Y, and Z of why this has happened. Apologies, I've got hay fever. But the bottom line is he is no longer manager of Huddersfield Town or head coach of Huddersfield Town. What this means, obviously, is we will have to search for a new manager. Although I believe from the statement we put out, it looks like Schofield may get it, which is a joke. Because I don't think he's actually managed fully. He's only been in the backroom staff. So I don't know if that sits right with me, because that does seem like the cheap option, which getting rid of Carlos is also the cheap option. I just can't believe it. You know, I bumped into a Town fan last night in Manchester, and I said, you know, if Toffolo and O'Brien goes, then it is what it is. And we were talking about that. We were talking about the wrong people. We were talking about the complete wrong thing here. And it's not even them we needed to worry about. It was Carlos. I just words fail me, to be honest. You know, I've had a really good week. I'm meant to be going on holiday in a couple of days, and then this goes and happens. I just I don't know. So look at some comments. Obviously, I'm not being ignorant, or I'm just pricey. Please can I join in? Show me I can get you in a bit. That's all right. Yeah, Tyler gutting for us. Mid-table confirms. No, relegation battle confirmed. We don't have a prayer this season. We don't have an absolute prayer. What absolute joke. Schofield will be papering over cracks. That's what we will do. And do you know what? I will. Unfortunately, the way that YouTube works is when you say something, it's on there forever. There's been plenty of times I've slagged players off for this X, Y, and Z, and they've come good for it, and I've held my hands up and apologised and said, "Look, I was wrong." Unfortunately, I have to do that with everything I call, because I call it how I see it. So obviously, a lot of fans will have opinions, but they're never heard twice. Mine stay there. The point I'm getting at is it's very, very, very controversial to do with Dean Hoyle, because a lot of people are suggesting that he's done this because it's the cheap option, which all arrows are pointing towards. We have a good season and we get rid of the only person that's capable of repeating it. So, and if we don't have any money, if he doesn't have any money, A, why has he bought the club back? B, how are we going to replace him with an actual good manager? You know, there's loads of variables and factors that knock-on effects happen with Hoyle coming back in, and him leaving is one of them. Fair play to Phil, at least, you know, Phil brought Corberan in, and obviously now that Hoyle's back, it can't be a coincidence that Corberan's walked. So it's frustrating. It really is frustrating, because it's just like we finally get a hope at getting back there, and it was just swept under the carpet again. I was meaning to actually, with this stream, this was going to be today. I was going to stream, and what I was going to stream about was the transfers and the contract extension with Lee Nichols, all which are positive things to talk about. And then obviously I've had to change plans because that's not the talking point here. Talking point's the manager. So not only have we been robbed in a playoff final, we've now not backed our manager, and that's the pointing reason as to why he's walked. From what I'm hearing on Twitter sources, a couple of people have spoke to me and said X, Y, and Z, and said, yeah, this is the reason why. It's going to be a tough season. There's not going to be any easy games now. You know, I said last season there was points where we were that good. It actually got a bit boring sometimes. You know, when we were doing our 2-0 thing where we were 2-0 up, and we were just sat there like, wow, like, and yeah, it's come back to haunt us, because now we won't see that again for a long time. You know, the Cowleys did the best with what they could. Carlos did even better with less. And now we're obviously in that position where Schofield's got to take over, and I don't trust Hoyle's judgment on Schofield. He's only just come back. Do you know, I have a friend who said a lot of things regarding kind of ownership and how it's worked, and I didn't believe him. And I said, no, this person, I'm not going to name names, this person won't do this, this person will do this. And obviously this is in reference to the players, the staff, to the board. And he said something to me, said it won't happen, and it has, or it's looking like it has. So once again, the joke is on me. But it is it is very dodgy, and we need a replacement, because I'm not happy in any way, shape, or form with Schofield being the permanent manager of this club. I'm just not. We need a bigger name than that, and fair enough. If you're not going to put money into the players, that's one thing, but you got to put money into the manager. I just don't think Schofield's going to be good enough. You know, we're gambling our season on the man behind Corberan, and obviously, yeah, he studies the same football, but I mean, Corberan was a gamble to begin with. He paid off. Not every gamble we make is going to pay off. That's kind of the point I'm making. So I don't really know what to suggest in that regard, because the mind's already made up for Hoyle. It seems. It's frustrating. Price it. I will send you a link soon, mate, and we'll get you on. But it's just really, really demotivating, because you know we've had such a good season, and now it's just all gone to. It's just all gone. It's all gone pear shaped. It's just all gone wrong. But obviously, there's a couple of reasons he could have left. You know, we need to look at that. He could have left for not being backed by Hoyle. He could have left by having a better job offer, or his visions may just not have been aligned, which is what's been said. But we know full well that I don't trust the club's word for half the stuff that they say, because it just doesn't add up half the time. This is my opinion. I'm not slagging. I'm not trying not to slag the club off, people at the club. I'm just saying, you know, when they bring out kind of announcements and say this and this, sometimes I don't believe what's being said to us, because I feel like it's a bit diluted, if that makes sense. They're leaving out the important stuff and just saying either what we want to hear or a bit that we'll accept. So yeah, he's just put a message out on Twitter, actually. Yeah, it's a very touching tribute, really. Really frustrating. Really frustrating. We never learn. We never learn. I really do think I hate saying it, but I really do think we've already had our glory days. They're well behind us. I don't think we'll ever be back in the Premier League ever again. I think that ship sailed. Moss did what he did, and as soon as Carlos Corberan left, I really do think that Premier League dream is well and truly just gone forever. It's never, for me, I can't see how we can. You know, Toff and O'Brien are going to be straight out the door. If they go to Forest, it's even more of a kick in the teeth. But then again, they'll get to play at the world famous City ground, so massive positive for them. Don't want them going to Leeds either. That don't help. Send them both to Southampton or something. That'll do fine. But yeah, it's sad. It's a lot of it doesn't make sense. But I'm sure there will be some answers soon enough. Price it. I'm going to send you a link now, mate. What a joke. What an absolute joke. I feel like I've just been robbed. Someone just messaged me and put a really good point in. We're going to do the same as Barnsley last season. Great season, the manager leaves, O'Brien leaves, and we'll struggle. But he's bang on. He's bang on. It's going to be another relegation battle. So, what can you do? What can you do? It's just so demotivating, really, that, you know, obviously I'm not going to let it get to me, because I don't, you know, it's not going to affect me mentally or personally or anything like that. Like, it's not going to have me in a massive mood all week now, because life's more important than that. But I guess when you commit so much money, time, emotion, and the rest of it to a football club, and you nearly get promoted and then lose the biggest piece of the puzzle that got you nearly promoted, it's kind of like starting a new career mode all over again. You've lost your players, you've lost everything, and you're just starting from stage one again and going to that 3-star pre-season tournament that no one cares about. It's just like we've just wiped all the progress, because Toff and O'Brien are going to be gone. It's going to be a near enough completely different way of playing. Saying that might be similar with Schofield, but I believe it when I see it. Send Pricey a link now. Just received a message that I'm not going to disclose on here, but it doesn't surprise me in the least. Wow. That is that's interesting. Similar lines to not being backed. That's all I can say. Similar lines. Don't surprise me in the least. Not in the least. Price has gone for a morning, afternoon stroll. Either that or he's just got back to his home. He's probably sprinted home just so he can come on. Oh, there he has, yeah. Probably out of breath. Defo ran to Wrexham and back, hadn't they? No, that doesn't surprise me in the least. It really doesn't. So what I'm hearing is that it's to do with not being backed. I'm hearing that from a lot of people. So I have no sympathy. In fact, I'm never going to encourage gambling on this channel. But at 12-1, relegation really does seem like it could be printing money. Someone on Twitter just put scenes when Yo Burger becomes an official club partner at what? Oh, God. I think one of these years, I'm just gonna, I don't know how to explain. I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of lose me rag with all this because I don't mind it now, really. To be honest, yeah, it's it's annoying, it's frustrating, but I'm not gonna let it affect me. It would a couple of years ago. I'll be honest, it probably would have. I would have probably been miserable all week. But I'm just not, because I'm just so used to it now. I'm just so used to shit going wrong. And I've had one season now where it's been the anomaly, where I've been able to be positive. Hence why every time Pricey, who we're going to get on in a sec, every time Pricey was positive, and I said, "Oh, mate, you must be like seeing things because of that, because I'm not used to seeing just negative." Over the years, long time ago, growing up watching Town, and in the recent years, relegation battle again. I'm just used to it now. So, to say, it's not going to affect me, but really, really annoying. It's demotivating, I think. Because now, you see, last season, I tweeted something a couple of weeks ago. A lot of people didn't see the point I was making. For how good we were doing, and for how good we were playing, football-wise, we should have been a louder fan base than we were last season, home and away. Especially at home. And that's I'm trying not to obviously slag people off here, because I have a lot of respect for everyone who pays their way and goes to as many games as possible. But I don't think we were good enough as a fan base last season in terms of noise for how good we were doing. And if we're like that under Carlos, what are we going to be like now? Like, there were games where we were winning, you couldn't hear anything in the cowshed. You've got the cowshed loyal at the front trying to get everyone going, and people are just standing and just looking into space. And it's, again, you're the paying customer. I can't tell you what to do, but I just feel like we weren't anywhere near loud enough than what we had been in previous seasons. I mean, we were even louder under the Cowleys. It was still a fortress, like, atmosphere-wise, under the Cowleys, home and away. It's like something happened when we came back, and we've never been as loud. But yeah, oh no, playoff second leg, that was really good, Tyler. I thought. I mean, it was really loud. Obviously, you have to kind of think, for the first 10 minutes, it were really loud on our part. But then, obviously, you guys came into the game and you just shut us out. So that's why we weren't really chanting, because there's not to chant about. We were getting bullied. The first 5-10 minutes were pretty good. Yeah, but apart from that, we're only second half when it got going. Wembley, we were poor. Wembley, we were really poor. I mean, you've bought tickets in the atmosphere end, and there's only about 8 of us singing. Embarrassing, but what can I do? Obviously, I have to be careful with what I say, but yeah, Corberan's left. It's going to affect many things. What does Pricey think?
What do I think? Do you know what? I literally just sat watching news about Morris and all that lot. I actually didn't even know until someone told me. So I got a notification on Twitter saying thoughts ? Or something like that. And I looked, I was like, yeah, you're joking. I can't believe it's happened really, but we've been linked with not big names, but names that can help it improve our squad. I don't think the players that we've brought in are substantial.
No.
To what I think we need. I feel like the midfield needs more help as well, and we've been linked with all these players. Joe Allen being one of them, I think he would have been a really good improvement and help with the midfield. And I mean, come on, he's definitely not been backed financially. I know that for a fact. He's not been backed financially by the club, which is pretty much the same mistake every time with every manager. Most managers we've had, Wagner being one of them. No financial help, as well as stability in the club. Absolutely none at all. And it winds me up because Carlos Corberan was the manager we needed to keep. He was the manager. Yeah, I did doubt him at the start when we were, relegation scrapping. But I mean, to be honest, we've been scrapping relegation for over seasons with other managers, and I don't think it really made a difference, even though we were all moaning and groaning about it. But he got us to where we were last season.
Absolutely.
I don't think we were lucky at any stage. I think we thoroughly deserved where we were.
Absolutely. I thought we deserved promotion over Forest personally, but I get shot for saying it.
No disrespect to Forest. I think we did.
Our achievement was better because everyone says, "Oh, they were in the relegation zone. They were 9 points off the top."
Do you know what?
It's 3 wins, and then we had we not spent a penny all season, and we got up there. But obviously, Forest were the big achievers, and obviously playing at the world famous City ground. I don't expect anything different, but
no, we should have got promoted. But again, that would have changed Carlos's total perspective if we went up. If we went up, he wouldn't have gone today. Not a chance. Not a chance. So that does go down to John Moss, in my opinion, because he's royally fucked us.
Oh yeah.
I know. I can tell you. I'm one of the most positive people, probably in the fan base.
Definitely.
Yeah, I predicted us to finish lower than where we finished. Actually,
fourth, yeah. But it was only a couple of points. And so to be fair, you were pretty close.
I'll tell you now, right? All our players, our O'Brien's, Nichols. We've got Nichols safe, which is thank goodness for that. But Toff's not safe. O'Brien's not safe. 2 of our most important players aren't safe. And like I was talking about midfield earlier, leaves another hole if O'Brien goes in midfield.
I think he's gone.
So
he's gone.
I'll tell you now.
Him and Toffolo, from where I stand, Pricey, yeah. What I'm hearing is Carlos wanted at all costs to hold on to Toffolo, and
that's what he needs. That's what I think anyone else would have wanted.
He wanted to hold on to Toffolo and O'Brien, in order to financially back the club. In order to go for it again, this time maybe on an automatic or a playoff.
Yeah, but that's what everyone wants. That's what everyone.
No, absolutely, that was the best way. But no,
that's what everyone
isn't. From what I'm hearing and what a lot of sources on Twitter are confirming, whether they're reliable or not, is that he isn't prepared to spend, and he doesn't want a promotion push. He just wants to be bang average. So
he doesn't want to be bang average, and he's already proved that with the squad that we had, and the one we're going up to wanting to go to the Prem. We're not. He's not. He wasn't wanting to be the bang average team. He wants us to be different to everyone else. Yeah, we're already different because of the way that we do things anyway.
He wants us to do, from what I'm seeing, he wants us to do things on the cheap, which isn't possible with his style.
You can't.
It's not possible. So we're just sat here like Casemiro, Sinani. I believe Mahoney was the Sinani replacement. Clive. I don't know. You might be right. I might be wrong.
Do you know what? Mahoney came to,
do you know, it makes me laugh. Yeah, it makes me laugh. And do you know what? I'm the biggest at fault for this as well. We all slagged Phil off and said this and that, and said he didn't do this and he did do that. Look at the facts. He brought Corberan in. He somehow did keep us up, even though we shouldn't have been in that situation in the first place. And now, our so-called hero chairman, and I'm saying this obviously on the...
Hoyle's definitely at fault here. He's definitely at fault.
I'm saying this on the presumption that this is right, but how can you blame Corberan, like Murray's just saying, how can you leave him when he's not being backed? If he wants to hold on to Toffolo and O'Brien, and Hoyle says no because he wants the money, whether that's to reinvest or not, which he probably won't be, but definitely won't be, then Carl says every right to leave, and we have to wish him the best.
Of course he does. But this is what I don't understand. We got all these, people that were signing on commercial stuff. You know what I mean? Thinking that we've signed a player every single time I see the town thing on top of Twitter. You know what I mean? So, financial state is ridiculous. It's absolutely chronic. I don't think we're gonna get any revenue from the home shirts this season. The home shirts are shite.
I've not even made a video on that. I've not made a video on that. I've not made a video on that.
This is the thing. Yeah. Like
Nichols
the money
signing.
That we get from.
I was planning today to make a video, a live stream of all three of those, talking about such positive things.
The money that we get from lots of other things other than shirts and stuff. It's stuff like that. We haven't even finished the training ground yet, what we so-called had all these plans for. So what have we been blowing it on?
Right, well...
Training ground is a massive factor financially and good for the club.
The way I see it anyway, it's...
absolute flipping farce. It's an absolute farce. And like you said, the sugarcoating everything.
Yeah, you see, no, actually, makes a point, actually.
The sugarcoating everything.
No money available. Yeah, exactly, right. Make a video on the Cov kits. They did look pretty nice, to be fair. Actually, if people want that, I will make a video ranking kits, because that's actually a solid shout for this season. Yeah, it's your fault, Ellis. Grant wanted to leave. We were happy to sell. Toff and O'Brien might not want to leave, but we want to sell. Yeah, they might not want. They might not want to, ardently leave. But O'Brien goes Casemiro with his replacement. Yeah, it's just going to be a relegation battle now. That's my.
Like I was going to say earlier. Do you know where
that's
I think
my thought?
Finish?
Because if
I think we'll be. I think we will be in the relegation scrap. I can see that happening. And don't be surprised now of me telling you. I think we'll be the third team to get relegated. If not, we'll be one place above.
In fact, I'm going to make.
I feel sorry for Nichols. I'm going to feel sorry for Nichols the whole season.
I reckon Nichols will be gone by January.
Toffolo
will be gone in a week's time.
O'Brien
will be gone in a week's time.
Hogg's going to finish the season, but he won't be on for another one.
Russell will have to end the season and he'll be gone. Hogg might even retire. Oh God, it gets better. And we'll just be left with the likes of Rhodes, Holmes and Ward. Not wrong with those players, but we're not exactly going to
Can't rely on those three.
Exactly. So
can't rely on those three. We've got solid players, and we just need to keep them. We need to have the stability financially for the wages to make them happy enough to stay.
I'm not saying we're going to go down, guys, in the comments. I'm just saying it's going to be a relegation battle because there's no ambition anymore, or it looks like it could be that, because I'm not seeing where the performances are going to come from, when the style's going to go, because it's not Carlos and it's Schofield who doesn't know the style probably as well as Carlos would.
A couple of weeks ago, before he left, just now, I said top 10 finish for next season.
You should see.
I said top 10 finish next season. I said
if we hold on to O'Brien and Toffolo, we can push for top 2, but that's really gone down. That thing. I'm glad I didn't put that. I'm glad I didn't put that bet on.
I said top half finish before he left. Now I'm really doubting the club now, and the fact that what's actually going on behind the scenes.
Well, Clive, the thing is, I'm going on holiday tomorrow, so I have to sort loads of stuff out tonight. But if you could just stick a headphone in and stick a headphone in. Exactly, yeah, it is Maga tomorrow. We'll drown our sorrows. Oh God, I'm going to make myself sound like a right thing. I'm just gonna have to keep it with bottles. Otherwise, I'm just going to be a wreck all week. I'm just going to have to distract myself. I'm not taking a town top now. I can't, because if someone says, "Oh, you've just lost your manager," it'll just set me off in tears. I'm just not. The cherry on the top. Well, O'Brien and Toffolo. As far as I'm concerned, O'Brien and Toffolo are already gone.
Yeah,
they're gone now. That's done. They're not. To me, they're not Huddersfield Town players.
There's so many ways that we could literally have changed it. The whole thing. Like I said, the players that we were rumoured to get is just ridiculous. I think we would have probably had one of the best midfielders in the midfield parts of the team in the league if we had Joe Allen.
Yeah, your mic's gone a bit muffled. There you go.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
I feel like things could have been so much different with the players that we were linked with. Like I said about Joe Allen, a fantastic midfielder that can give a lot of experience. We would have probably one of the best midfield parts of the team in the league if we had O'Brien, Hogg, and Joe Allen in midfield. Ward up front, Sorba. You know what I mean? And then we obviously got Nichols in net. I don't know about this lad that looks at least like in his late 40s. That we signed.
But Joe Allen, seriously pricey. Joe Allen.
Put him off the bench. I don't care. Some
pricey.
experience.
Joe Allen. Joe Allen.
Yeah, put him in midfield, or put him in a centre defensive midfield position.
He's 34.
Look at our team. Look at the age of our players in our team, for goodness sake.
He's past it. He's way past it, and the wage bill would ruin us. You think we're capable of... We'll be lucky if we could give anyone $5,000 a week now.
If he was out of our wage bill, we wouldn't have been interested. The club wouldn't have been interested. If he was out of our wage bill.
We were interested. I hope we were. I think we were
interested, but I just didn't think we just didn't think that he'd be a good player, and obviously I think the club have higher ambitions than what they should have. The club are way punching above the weight. And I think definitely the recruitment team need to look at themselves.
Someone's just took 20 quid on Town to get relegated.
Don't blame them. I think we will get third relegation spot. I think we can hit the third relegation spot. I'm normally the positive guy. And my predictions have been spot on this season, and I think I'm probably gonna. If I will be surprised, or if Town actually do better than what we expect next season.
You'd be surprised if Town do better.
Then the relegation scrap. Yes. In this certain situation, I'd be very surprised. I think we'll hit the third relegation spot. If not, we'll be 2 places, if not a place above it.
I hope it don't come to that, to be fair. I hope we just... I'm saying it's possible we can go in that battle, but I don't think we will go down. I just think we'll be in that battle.
We need to seriously think about the recruitment lot. Hoyle needs to just give himself a look in to himself and think, right, come on, this is another manager that was really good and had potential for the team. We need to shake our heads and.
Do you know what we should just do? If we're gonna go down this route of signing all players all the time, why don't we just do it properly? Just get the band back together. Wagner, Tommy Smith.
Wagner, won't go back.
Wagner, Tommy Smith. Get Scott Malone back, although he's a bit now, but he's good at Championship. Get Scott Malone back. Get Sabiri back. Van La Parra. Wells, a lot of them. Get the band back together. Moy on a free. Smithies,
Moy's a player we should be looking at as well because he's on the free.
Absolutely. Get the band back together.
I only found out that Moy's a free agent now, and I think we should be looking at him.
The only thing is, right, the only thing that we have to offer a player like Moy is location. That is it.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was on 140k a week at China, so like we'd be able to give him 7 at best, if that. Maybe 5k in a Kinder Bueno waffle every Saturday.
This is what the amount of times we were on Sky. There's a revenue going. There's all this money going.
There's a lot of arrows pointing, and
it's either going to Phil or Oil or both.
I don't know. It's
because
what happened with Aiton. Yeah, but you see, this is what winds me up, Blue Terry, because Aiton did nothing wrong. We just didn't give him a chance. This is what makes me laugh. It's like
Aiton was class.
Aiton was class the first season, but the second, when we got him back, he didn't do all. And the reason he didn't do all is because he never got played. Because Russell came in at the same time, so he was overshadowed. And
Russell's pretty good as well. I'm quite happy with him.
You know, he came through into the what is it? Do you know what? Let's just get Neil Warnock in.
Shame, he's retired, isn't he?
So.
Oh gosh, I don't even know. I don't even want to know who Town are looking at for manager-wise. Someone said earlier Wayne Rooney's a shout. I was like, you don't even look. Can't even be asked.
But yeah,
we're in the shit again. We are in the shit again, and I can't actually believe it because I thought that we've actually changed as a club the way that we've done things. That actually has helped us get to where we were last season. I thought we'd changed, but no, we haven't learned. We're the same Huddersfield Town.
I'd be happy with Sean Dyche. I'd be more than happy with Sean Dyche.
We are the same Huddersfield Town, and we'll never learn.
I think he'll be there's fans who could run parts of this better with.
Oh yeah, of course.
But it's all.
I want to know the financial manager part of the club and the recruitment.
It's just a joke.
Do you know it's taken so long just to sign 2 players?
It's just one thing after another.
And then who was it who blamed the playoff final for the release of the kits? The playoff final was ages ago. How long do you have to wait to get a kit released? Gosh. Jeez, man.
A couple of Town fans.
We probably struggled on giving Umbro finances for UK.
Honestly, it's where has it got? Sky Blue View. I don't think there's any chance of us ever getting Matt Robbins. He's well settled with yourselves, and could even see you guys going for a promotion push this season. See a massive protest. Yeah, I can see banners coming soon. Steve Mounier back, Aaron Moy. With what? With what?
With what money have we got?
Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much all from me. I'm gonna have to get off now because I've got some stuff.
The thing is, people say about Joe Allen being the signing would be show a lack of ambition. We've got a lack of ambition at the moment anyway. So what's the difference?
Pricey, it's Joe
A
Allen.
signing's a signing.
I'd rather sign the tea lady down the road than Joe Allen. He's got no
Even
legs.
centre defensive midfield role. The way that you never know. The manager we're going to be signing could play defensive. There's loads of players that will probably end up being in the style of a manager that we're wanting to have. You just don't know.
No, I don't.
The thing
really
is with
want
Carlos,
anyone
he was attacking wise. He was all based on attacking. Hence why he got Corberan. We wanted to get Corberan.
He's just no.
And
He's just
let's
not.
be fair. I never
He's
heard
not
of
what we're
Sorba
looking for.
and I thought Sorba Thomas showed a lack of ambition from the National League, to be fair. Let's be fair. I thought they showed a lack of ambition. But he's turned out to be one of our best players.
True, but
That's
Joe
I
Allen
just think we're gonna be.
he's really getting on now. Like, he's 34. He's not going to be able to keep up with the intensity of it, especially not with the style. But
We'll see what he looks like at Swansea when he goes there. No, I think, but no, I feel like the club are just sugarcoating everything. We want to know what's going on because it's got to that point now where we got a manager that's gone. Our players are pretty much gone. The fan base I think the fan base is definitely being ruffled.
Yeah,
because we all thought that the club had changed, but the club's the same, and it will always be the same. Unfortunately, that in my eyes, do things on the cheap. You know, just always be in a mess financially because that's the way we're going to be. And I just hope it changes because supporting a club that's going to be in a relegation scrap for mostly nearly every season, like what we were.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so paining to spend all that money just to see that the club's just not doing anything. The players put shifts in, but it's just not good enough.
Absolutely.
And the backing, we just need the backing. And Carlos was the manager that we needed to keep, as well as his backroom bits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you know, with the Huddersfield town, we won't change.
No. Right. I'm going to have to get off. I'm going to have to wrap this up now because I've got some stuff to sort for the holiday. Pricey, great to get you on.
Yeah, thanks, bro, for the
thanks
opportunity.
to everyone who tuned in. Yeah, a bit of an impulsive kind of.
It's knocked everyone to 6, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Can't understand.
To see, poor Clive's just put his headphones in now. If you want to listen back, Clive, do that. But yeah, that's all from me. Pricey, I'll just take you off and I'll just do the outro. So
yeah, thanks, mate, for the opportunity.
Cheers.
Again.
All the
Have
best,
a good holiday, mate.
Cheers, mate. Take care. But yeah, it's frustrating. It is what it is. But what can you? What can we do? It's like Price said. Little Huddersfield town will never change. We had one shot, and we didn't even get the chance to piss it up. Someone else did it for us, and it's the knock-on effect. And now we're obviously in that position where Corberan's walked. So brilliant. Can't wait. Thanks for everyone's support as always. If you are new around here, please leave a like and subscribe. I did recently start the podcast with my friend Matthew. So if you are into obviously stories and something with a bit of humour, we're really trying to get that going and trying to use our skills on that. So anyone who goes over to that channel, it's called the Breaking Brad podcast. I'd be really grateful for, because we're really looking at getting that going. In fact, I will leave a link. No, I won't. I'll leave a link afterwards, I think, in the description if you want to go and click on there. Excuse me. Thanks as always, guys, and I will see you later. Take care.